What do we add to pasta water?
Eggs.
What's going on, guys? It's Zac Perna here, and today we are making bodybuilding meals on a budget. So we're gonna go in there, get the cheapest stuff possible. I'm gonna make high calorie, high protein meals that you guys are gonna love. Let's do it. I had this the other day, and it's so good. It's so fucking good, so I'm gonna have to get one of these.
Is it mint?
It's Milo. It's so fucking good. So the price, this is not a good time to do a bulking video with the price of veggies at the moment, like a budget one. The economic climate in Australia right now is not ideal for vegetables. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get obese, we're gonna bulk, and we're gonna ignore veggies, leave them out of this because it's just not in our budget whatsoever. Forget about them. Okay, specials. Obviously a great place to start if you're looking for budget, but nah, not what I wanted. Okay, cool. So I will say this, when it comes to beef, the cheapest stuff is usually the cuts that nobody wants because they're really shit and hard to cook. So like something like casserole beef or any stew that you have to really slow cook, ideal. But I know a lot of you guys don't have slow cookers, so I wouldn't really worry about that. We're just gonna get some beef mince for our pasta and try to find the cheapest one we can. If you find the cheapest chicken breast in bulk, 11 bucks for 4. That's all we've got. Just gonna have to do. Okay, let's find the cheapest beef mince we got. 80-20, 7 bucks. Because we're bulking, high calories and high fats, that's fine. We'll take that. So got that. Now carbs, let's go get some carbs. When it comes to carbs, you wanna go for things that you can buy in bulk, that it's dirt cheap. So rice, oats, pasta, stuff like that, ideal. Never, ever even consider this rice, this packet rice stuff that's convenient. Just get a rice cooker if you don't have one already. My favorite rice, sushi is probably my favorite, but it's probably the most expensive. But jasmine I think is really good value. It's just nice. It's a bit more fluffy, better than basmati. So we're going jasmine. Even that's 4 bucks. I mean, if you get huge ones, it's the best. But that'll do for now. Okay, which pasta do we want? Where's my rigatoni? Is a big one? Ah, here we go. Nice. 3 bucks. Find me the cheapest one, huh? 3, let's see if it's in, that's in oil. See, you know the tuna's cheap when you need a fucking can opener to get this bitch out. That's what we're going for. You don't even need to look at the prices. Just look for ones that don't have a top on them. Done. Guaranteed cheap. And that does it. Let's go. Also, big shout out to EHP for landing in Woolworths with the OxyShred Energy. How fucking good. Still use my code ZAC10. Go to Woolworths and say ZAC10, and if they look at you weirdly, just run away. I'm gonna do these guys a favor and face these correctly. Need a hand, mate? Okay. There we go, make some sales. And also, just gonna twist away the competitors. Don't even worry about that. Done. Okay. And just quickly, guys, gonna interrupt this video to announce a winner of the giveaway in last video. So as always, every video now I'm gonna run a little giveaway. Just comment anything below, and I'm gonna choose one commenter to win some free /potato pajamas. So this is the mine and Joel's brand, and this week's winner is Anna. So Anna says, "Love the way you film. You can make a simple sandwich look delightful. Sandwich look delightful." And I'm here for the slouch. Cool. So that just made me laugh. A sandwich. So Anna, you are here for the slouch. You're also here for the vocab. So just send me your postal info on my Instagram and I'll get that sent out. We have a new range dropping. We have new blobfishes and these slouch long sleeve tops coming. This is like the softest thing ever. Like I can't, if you guys are in Australia, in winter, it's so warm. It's just like, these are heaven. So that'll be launching on the 19th. You guys can get that. But now, back to the video. Okay, cool. So we're making 4 meals. Holds up 8 fingers, great, off to an awesome start. We're making 4 meals today. The first one is gonna be a Hainan style chicken. So if you haven't had this before, it's kind of like the softest chicken you'll ever have in your whole life. Very easy to do, and it's a simple recipe, but it's just so tasty. So we're gonna do that. We're also gonna do a pasta with Italian style bolognese, sugo we call it. We're also gonna do a protein oats, because I feel like oats and a bulking budget video is very necessary. It's a staple. So that, and our fourth meal is one of my old favorites, tuna and egg rice. So all of these are delicious and amazing, and I am very excited. So first of all, we're actually gonna start by, I didn't even need to do this onion. We're gonna start by doing the rice for the chicken. So the best thing about Hainan chicken is the rice. It's really tasty, it's not like regular rice. So what we're gonna do is, usually you'd actually cook chicken fat and then start to cook the rice in chicken fat, but we're just gonna use butter, garlic, and then a bit of ginger. I'm gonna fry that up, add the raw rice to that, and then put it all in a rice cooker. Little hack as well, ginger. Mince it and freeze it, and then you've always got chopped ginger on the go. So that's easy. Another easy thing is this minced up garlic. I always wondered how they did the rice, so I looked up and went, ah. So there's a few alterations, which I'll explain. Usually the way this dish is made is they boil a whole chicken with like spring onion, ginger in there, and then that creates like a nice chicken stock. Then they use that stock to cook the rice in. So it turns out to be really tasty, but I'm not doing that, I'm just doing breast. I'm gonna put a chicken stock cube in here as well. It's kind of, it saves you boiling a chicken for like hours. So, okay, I'm gonna put this on. Here I have some water boiling with ginger and spring onion. And once it's boiled, which it is now, I'm gonna put my chicken breast in here, pop it in. Now, plot twist, off the heat, lid on, bang. Now to annoy everybody at home watching this, hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, counting down.
Sorry, if you guys set that timer, but at least you'll know what to do in 15 minutes. So whether you leave that for 15, 20, doesn't matter. It's gonna cook it perfectly because it's not cooking any more than that. So this, what we're doing now, is the easiest Italian pasta sauce ever. So I'm actually making like a reductionist version of this. I'm not going through all of the effort. So we're gonna go very simple again. Oil in there, some garlic, quickly dice up an onion, that'll do. I'm gonna put my beef mince in here as well. And we're just gonna cook this till the beef is brown. So adding salt and pepper to the beef, onion and garlic. And then you're gonna use some sauce. So every year, our family, like we make these bottles of sauce, basically just by cooking tomatoes. But you don't need that. You don't need to become Italian just to make this recipe. You can just go buy some passata from the shop. Or probably, I mean, I'm guessing you can just use canned tomatoes. I've never done it, but we're gonna put 2 of these in. Now with any like tomato sauce based recipe, I feel like you always need to add a bit of sugar, like for that acidity and just tastes a bit nicer. But lately I've just been putting a bit of stevia in because I don't love to have sugar on everything. So just like that, you can either leave it on like cooking on medium heat on here, or you can pop it in the oven on like a low temperature, but you're gonna cook it down a lot, at least like an hour, 2 hours. So I like to cook mine down quite a lot. So I've actually prepared another one earlier. That to me is great. The only other thing you could do is use half beef mince, half pork mince. So usually when we do this and we're going to the effort of making this pasta, we'll do meatballs, we'll put some pork in there, like some pork, pork ribs. Yeah, the spare ribs, put that in there and just have a big feast. But for the sake of like a meal prep, I wouldn't do that if I was meal prepping. I just put the straight beef mince in here. So I always say, easiest option is the best in my opinion for longevity and consistency in this. So that is done. We'll wait for the pasta, which seems to be pretty much boiled. Huffy, a little test on your Italian cooking skills. What do we add to pasta water?
Eggs.
We don't add eggs. Okay, so yeah, blood pressure in there. Turn your blood pressure up. Okay, I'm gonna put this in. Enough for me. Hey Siri, set a timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, starting now.
Cool. All right. And in the meantime, we'll get the oats ready. So that's fine there. The chicken is actually done, but like I said, you can just leave it like that. Doesn't matter. This oats recipe is actually what I made in a video one time when I was doing Ross Edgley's diet. He would just smash this hot porridge, and I made it once, and it was actually incredible. So I'm gonna pretty much do that again on here. Whole cup of oats. I'm gonna add boiling water straight out of the tap. So I recommend you guys do the same. Nice. I feel like you don't even need to microwave this. I'm going to anyway, just to speed this up. Oats, starting to cook. Square dark chocky. I mean, it's not exactly budget friendly, but I'm sure you'll find one that is. Oh, that is my favorite bit. When it starts to melt as you mix it. Just food porn. And then, peanut butter. And finally, Choc Peanut Butter Protein by EHP. If you guys want the most delicious protein on earth, go to ehplabs.com, use the code ZAC10. Oxyway is like their cooking protein or just daily use. Isopept is like a post-workout, so whatever you need, that's the go. And this will taste like cake batter. So the pasta been cooked, drained, and I'm just gonna portion it enough for one meal. And about half of this, so I have 250 grams of beef. All right, moving over here, plate this bitch up. Bit of Parmesan. So this rice is done. This is gonna be for the tuna component. Now, I've done this on videos before where I add one egg to hot rice, and if it's really hot, you don't need to cook it. So you just add it in and stir it and then reassess. If it needs more, just microwave it. Just a splash of soy. A little bit. Cat food goes in, tuna goes in. See, I would eat that just as is, like it's quite soft. I reckon that's heaven. But if you're weirded out by the mushiness, just cook it a little bit more in the microwave. Optional extras, okay? I'm not gonna put these into the budget because I don't know how much they are. But takoyaki or economy sauce, either one. You can make this if you want to make it. I'll post the recipe on this thing here. And QB mayo. You can't make this. Nobody can. That's so soft. Now, a couple things to go on top of this. Very, very easy. First one, sweet soy. That is just the best, but it is quite sugary, so up to you how much you want to use. Next one, this is a ginger oil that I just made this earlier by heating some just flavorless oil like peanut oil in a pan and then putting in some ginger and spring onion. And then usually you have different kinds of chili in this, but I actually just like this. Which one's this? Crunchy chili oil. See if you guys can find that, because pretty much it's basically just like chili oil, but you get these little chunks in there. And they're really like, they're crispy, they're nice. And that is the meal done. Okay, so I wish I knew how much these were now. So this is it. This is the 4 meals under $5. Now, you guys will see which one is the cheapest one out of these, and their corresponding prices will be listed all here, as well as the macros too. So you guys can see that. I am curious to know. So unfortunately, I don't have the information on me, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think of these recipes. Try them, please comment below how it worked out. And if you ever want to see any other videos similar to this in cooking, because we're back in the kitchen, me and Big Happy on the camera. So otherwise, that is it for me, guys. I have nothing else for you, and you guys know what to do.
I got a fresh cut in the denims, all these sexy jeans in my section, and slide into your DMs in the PM and the AM. Then I slide into your feelings when you see just what I'm